Recalling a happy home, bustling with the activities of her parents and siblings, Dr. Rebecca Morlando refers to her childhood years in Warrensburg, Missouri as a blessing. The youngest of three sisters, Rebecca enjoyed being the child of educators who challenged her curiosity and developed her love of learning.
I saw this thing the other day about feeling blessed to grow up in the 80s because I wasn't overwhelmed with technology. We were outside, playing in the dirt, playing sports, having fun. I really appreciate my childhood.
Her father, Dr. Michael Powers, served 27 years at UCM as a department chair and chemistry professor. Her mother, Janice, was a school speech pathologist. Neither parent stopped teaching when they left work.
We kind of grew up in this natural learning environment. Everything was a discussion of how things work. It wouldn't be uncommon at the dinner table to be talking about why peas are green, while my dad's counting out how many peas I have to eat for dinner, 3 times my age in peas to be specific. You know, that was the way we grew up. And then at the same time, my mother, being in the English and literature and speech pathology, she was constantly developing our articulation skills and our grammar skills and the way we communicate. And so the two together really created a tremendous foundation for what I do today.
By the time she entered Warrensburg High School, it was athletics that created the most lasting memories.
I had a core group of friends that I really enjoyed spending time with, and my life revolved around sports. I mean, let's just be honest. If I wasn't on swim team or softball or volleyball or basketball, if I wasn't playing a sport, I was probably sleeping or eating.
Following high school, Rebecca started college at UCM, entering a great program in chemistry. If either she or her father worried about their teacher-student relationship, it didn't show.
She's in my general chemistry class. She's in the front row. Some student in the back makes some sort of less than complimentary remark. She starts to stand. I assume that she's going to respond. I look at her, I shake my head no. She sits down, and the class goes on. And of course, in one of the classes she took, I gave her a B, which she's never forgiven me for. But so it worked out well.
So I think some of my fondest memories of attending UCM are actually being in the classroom with my father. He's a great professor. He always made us laugh, and it just made it a pleasurable experience to go. I also remember, you know, really fond memories of volleyball, of course, and friends.
Following graduation from UCM, she entered the University of Missouri and earned a doctoral degree in chemistry in 1997. Dr. Morlando launched her professional career with 3M.
They were looking for an analytical chemist that could do surface analysis work for them in their factory in Columbia, Missouri. And I fell in love with 3M. I mean, how can you not, as a chemist, as a natural scientist? I mean, our motto is science applied to life. So this is what we do. We take great scientists, we solve big problems, and we impact lives around the world.
Dr. Morlando became plant manager in Decatur, Alabama in 2003. Since then, her star has seen a meteoric rise, with positions increasing in responsibility and scope. She's now the Manufacturing Operations Model Director, leading the deployment of the operating model for all 3M factories around the world, 70 countries, and $32 billion in worldwide sales.
I believe in the saying, and I think many of us have heard this, that you don't decide your future, you decide your daily habits, and your daily habits decide your future. Probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Dr. Morlando's work takes her to countries across the world. This year alone, she's worked on every continent except Antarctica.
I'm having a conversation in Hilden, Germany about an investment in a startup of a line. It's a very different culture, very different personality of the organization than, say, Singapore.
When it comes to life away from work, Dr. Morlando, her husband Brian, and their family enjoy the great outdoors and opportunities to travel.
Life sometimes surprises you. So I have a new family. I have stepchildren and a blended family that's bringing me so much joy and pleasure. I'm blessed to have all of them in my life. Brian in particular, my husband, is a president of a company. So I can have really detailed kind of philosophical leadership discussions with him. And Jacob, my oldest son, he was an only child his entire childhood until the last year. I had no idea as a parent what it was like to try to deal with 4 children at the same time, and now I have 4 in and out of the house at any given time. When we're not working, we're outdoors in some form or fashion. We live on a lake, we're on the boat, we're swimming, we're hiking, we're doing whatever. We love to travel the world together. We just got back from South Africa on a safari, and our focus, I think, in the next 6 or 7 years as the kids grow up and leave is to expose them to as much as we can around the world.
While Dr. Rebecca Morlando travels the globe as a key leader in one of the nation's oldest and largest public companies, both she and her parents recognize the roots of her leadership reach back to lessons learned in the Powers household.
All of our daughters are in managerial positions. They were brought up to be independent, free thinkers. Rebecca, this is great. Your mother and I are extremely proud of you, as are your sisters. You've made the whole family proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 2018 UCM Distinguished Alumni Award winner, Dr. Rebecca Morlando.